What is
I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the #1 candidate, and I am place 1 on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.
Party people, are you ready?
If you missed your high school prom, you better not miss this. May 20th. Allure Gala is going to run it back one time with a prom night at the warehouse in Fort Worth for the DF Dub, featuring live music by Soulful Sounds and the international go DJ Bilotti spinning. Get your tickets and have your face in the place.
The mega teen event of the year is back. So make plans to attend the Best Southwest Everything Teen Expo 2023, Saturday, April 15th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the DeSoto Town Center. We are calling all teens ages 12 to 18 to come build meaningful and positive relationships with your community. This one-day event will feature empowering workshop seminars, motivational speakers, a prom fashion show, live entertainment, giveaways, and so much more. It's the mega teen event of the year, the Best Southwest Everything Teen Expo 2023, Saturday, April 15th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the DeSoto Town Center, located at 211 East Pleasant Run Road in DeSoto, Texas. For vendor opportunities, call 972-230-9663. Yeah!
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Tap in. Tickle tap in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, April 13th, the 13th of April. We are here. Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo, Jay Black will arrive soon. He just sent a text message in the group text and said, cool. We said, good morning. He said, cool. So we'll see when he gets up in here and it's great. That's all he said. He didn't say, I said, good morning, people. He said, cool. That's all. I was like, all right, that's how we responded. Good morning. It's different. It's that when you went to King High School, that's what goes down. Good morning. Cool. Good morning. All right, let's get it started. We got a lot. We got a special guest that's going to be on here that is throwing an amazing prom for adults, the adult prom. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to put my pitch in on who should be hosting the prom. I don't even think she knows it, but we're going to put the whole, we're going to get in there and make sure that everybody knows that me and Shawnee Scott are vying. You know, I hate to sound childish, but I've never been a big fan of trying to be like king and queen. I wasn't into the school activities. I'm just going to tell you that. I was always the class clown. I always kept her laughing. And that was it. And I tried to talk to young ladies in the hallway, and that was my existence in high school. I'm not telling you that was a positive thing. I probably should have applied myself, but it is what it. They ain't have no TV. Now I go to this school, they got a TV station there that broadcast the morning announcements. They got a newscast. They got all types of stuff. They just had white people when I was there. That's all they had. They had a lot of white people. I went from the hood to the white school. So, but that was it. Shawnee Scott, how was your night? Hey, Bishop. Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning. Shawnee, my night was, I had to finish that 300-piece order. That was my night.
Ooh, and you got it done, didn't you, Mama? You got it done. Yes, you did. Oh, yeah.
All good. And I'm tired. That was my night. I can't think of nothing else exciting that happened yesterday.
You can't think of nothing else exciting. Y'all went to the hood snow. Well, I'll talk about that.
Well, yeah, we went to the snow cone spot, but y'all just I don't know. Y'all are weird.
No, we not weird. No, we not weird. No. What's weird is trying to every favorite spot she has, you got to be watching your back every time you go there. Like you literally have to be like this. You got. I promise you, if I research that spot that you get the snow cones from, I promise you there was a crime committed right in front of that snow cone spot. I promise you. I promise you if I Google search it.
It ain't no difference on the north side either. It's a crime committed in front of this stuff. It's just covered.
It ain't even an office space. It's just a house. Like it's just. I don't know if we getting snow cones. I don't know if we about to get snow cones or we get high.
You can get food there.
I know you can play the lottery. You can play
the lottery, but they got the best snow cones. They have. I ain't never had a snow cone so cold. Like, cause sometimes you get snow cones and the ice is not ice cold. Like this snow cone, you get it stay cold the whole time. The ice don't turn lukewarm and stuff.
You can get the snow cone and your ankle monitor taken off, like at the same spot. Like
I like that part of town. I'm proud with being in the hood. I like being in the hood. I like supporting people that work that had their businesses in the hood, especially when they look like me.
Right. No, you're right. I'm clapping up for that.
I'm not saying that they might not be public. I'm not saying that. But I appreciate the business because it's a donut shop too.
It's everything. It's a donut shop. It's a bail bondsman. It's a bail bondsman. It's everything. It's
I ain't no bail bondsman down there.
Yes, it is. Stop lying. It's a bail bondsman too. Stop lying.
Nah, but the donut shop got me because the name of the donut shop is Bumpy's.
Right, Bumpy's.
and it's a black chick. It's a black chick that owns it. It's a young black lady that owns it. And I was when we went in there because Cameron was like, "Ma, they got a donut shop." What she knew about, but so I was like, "All right, I'll take you over there before we go to school." And I walked in the donut shop named Bumpy's, and I was like, "Okay, y'all selling donuts." Okay.
You see what it is? That's what you like. That's what she likes.
Boom. And I haven't quite explained to the girls yet, because Tam be like, "Well, can we go to the donut shop?
Can we go to Bumpy's?"
We ain't got time to go over there.
Can we go to Bumpy's?
I got time. But it's cute how she has a real pretty cute little sign that say Bumpy's, and it's all colorful and stuff, and she has nice.
I bet it is.
Yeah, and
Oh, wait till the feds run up in
I just ain't never seen security at the donut shop.
Yeah, security at the donut shop, but we weird. But Mo, we weird. We weird.
Security. And I'm not talking about security just dressed up in a security suit.
You're not talking about top flight. You talking
about when you walk in the door, security, I was like,
killer glazed donut. Exactly.
Donut store, it ain't weird for the donut store to be open 2 a.m.
2 a.m. in the morning, donuts. Yeah.
People to be in there making donuts, and they come in at 10, 11 o'clock at night and work all the way to.
I'm sure if you needed baking soda, you could find that in there too. I promise you. I know. I promise you can find baking soda in there. I promise you can find it up in there.
House. Shout out to all the stores over there on Malcolm X and MLK. Shout out to
those are the only donuts that when you eat them, you stay up all night. Oh, I don't know why. For some reason, you just roam the streets after you eat them donuts. You just roam.
Good morning.
Shout out to the lady that owns Bumpy's.
Looking for another donut. That's the only donut. You eat one donut, you be like, "Yo, I need another donut. I need another donut."
It's called Bumpy's. I was like,
I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't playing with y'all. Little hood Dunkin' Donuts. You gotta be kidding. What you
I'm gonna take you by there when you come. I'm gonna take
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to get a donut and a tattoo at the same spot. I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that problem. I need a little Dunkin' Donuts. Just take me to a Dunkin' Donuts with the little Indian man. I help you, my friend. Good. That's all I need.
I don't like because they nasty. But we gonna go to Bumpy's. we gonna go to
nobody going to the hood. I ain't worked this hard to go back. I ain't going back.
And we gonna go to Wheatville.
I'm good.
All of that one day we gonna do all of that.
I'm going to the clean ass IHOP where you really got to wait
That's
the turn.
Worse. Yes,
I need the clean ass IHOP.
The IHOP worse.
No, wait your turn.
I want to go to that hood IHOP. People wearing shirts that just have an H on it, which stands for Houston. Like I'm not playing.
But we
I'm not playing with
you. I have just that crystal meth. So I mean, come on, pick your poison.
I'm in love with the donut. I can get it for the low. Yeah, that's the donut. They be talking, yo, I can get that donut for the low over here, yo.
And
they open till 2 a.m. They got a DJ. The whole thing. I ain't playing with y'all. Mo, how was your night? I ain't playing with her. She tried, and then I repeat. Then Shawnee got the nerve to be like, y'all weird for not wanting. Man, listen.
Y'all are weird. Y'all should. Ain't nothing wrong with
a snow cone, and she got her gun on her. She got her gun on her at the snow cone spot.
I understand why y'all be scared. So my best friend went with me yesterday, and when we driving, she was like, "I'm glad I didn't drive my car up here." I said, "Why?"
You know why?
You don't care about your car. It be people with Bentleys that pull up to the donut shop. I mean, to the snow cone shop.
Yeah, and you know, if you check their car, what they got in there, they know what they coming with.
But they ain't saying about us. So a dude came up yesterday while we were there. This dude came up. He pulled up yesterday, which was I was like, why he parking in the middle of the street? But we in the hood, so they do.
Why you think?
He parks in the middle of the street. He get out the car and he walk over to the people at the in the line, because it'd be a line. And Carly and Tamara were in line, and we was sitting in the car. And so then he started walking back, and I'm like, oh, he's selling something, because he talking, but he ain't walking up directly to people. And so he got close to our car, and he was like, y'all want some? He looking this way, and we hear he said, y'all want some daiquiris? I was
some
like,
daiquiri.
From who?
Yeah, no shop. No, we don't want no daiquiri. He was selling daiquiris.
The hustle
James
is real.
Snow cone, donuts, steak and eggs, penny candy, all at the snow cone. Man, listen, man, ain't all at the snow cone. If you go they got a special back room for lap dancers. I ain't playing with y'all. There's a chick named Snow Cone working in the back. A chick. I'm here. Hey, I'm here for Snow Cone.
They got a nice little setup.
I'm good. I'm good.
Nice little hood setup. It ain't,
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, this is a nice setup. Yeah, okay. All right. Clap it up for our entrepreneurs. Y'all want to be seeing Michael Shawn. I'll send y'all the money through Shawn. Go get my stuff. Going to the goddamn hood. Mo, how was your night last night?
It was action-packed. I had a meeting, and then I had a rehearsal, and then I had another meeting.
How you rehearsing? You in a play?
Rehearsing that next.
Those who know. No, it was for one of my organizations. And so
it's a hard knock life.
It is. So today we have like about 24 good hours left in this popcorn sale. And for those of you who signed up but didn't sign up, I'm just gonna leave that right there.
Signed up but didn't sign up.
Listen, my day was crazy yesterday, and Shawnee sent me the link, and I said, I'm gonna send the money, I'm gonna buy it and make it happen. I'm sorry.
Well, no, not you, Michael Shawn. We knew that you were challenged, so I didn't put you on the permanent list. You was like penciled in on the side, like a maybe.
and well, you should, because the Lord know my heart.
I already knew. When you said, wait, what I do? You like the old person to be like, what button? What is it?
What is
Can you turn that down? Because I can't hear what?
Hold up, huh? You said you need donuts from the donut spot. Oh, I don't go over. No, I don't go over there.
Right.
I don't go.
You know what? I'm gonna take the girls to the donut shop this morning.
You better stop risking your safety just for some goddamn donuts. Let me tell you what you better stop doing.
Now you making me want to go to Duck Donuts this morning when we get off.
They
have bacon on the
donuts. Yeah, and she got all kind of little stuff. They look like gourmet donuts.
Yeah. Those are my.
It ain't like the Asian donut shop where you walk in and just everything. It's real pretty. It's real pretty.
All right. We moved on from the donuts. Go ahead, Mo. So you're good? Go ahead.
So yeah, today's the last day for this fundraiser. And so, well, not today, but the next 24 hours. We're running until tomorrow, 12 p.m. noon. So yeah, Stacey. So but yeah, that was my night. It was managing some stuff.
You do right by me.
Well, James, you know that is my favorite movie. For those of you who don't know, so you do right by me. Yes, that is my favorite movie. But no, I wasn't in. I'm not in a play, as Michael Shawn suggested.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
You got rehearsals, so that's what I assumed. I'm assuming y'all running over line.
Wedding rehearsal. I think he asked him was it wasn't wedding rehearsal.
Oh no, not a wedding rehearsal.
Oh, I can't stand fucking wedding. Oh, let me not get off course on wedding rehearsal.
Yeah, I'm actually planning someone else's wedding right now. I have a client. I'm planning someone else's wedding, but I haven't
jobs you got?
I haven't planned mine yet.
She plans rehearsals. She's also a part-time at the donut spot that Shawnee goes to. It's crazy. It's amazing. That woman got popcorn popping. She rehearses lines. She doing big business on. She's got boardroom meetings, the whole nine. And she's the agent for the chick who works at the donut spot named Snow Cone. It's crazy. She booking gifts for that bitch. What?
Yeah, I do. Bitch better have my money. No, but
lot of money. Jay Black.
Go
ahead, Jay Black. How was your night?
Night was good. Got caught up on all my shows. Power, Survivor.
I got caught up on all my shows. You living in Vida Loca out here. What?
No, I was way behind. I had a lot of shows to get caught up on, so I got caught up on all that. And I saw yesterday this alert for all my coffee drinkers. I don't drink coffee, but it's free coffee at Wawa. If y'all got Wawas near y'all,
thank you.
Yeah,
it's free.
It came on my app. They sent me the alert.
Take advantage, people.
Today and
take advantage. No coupon needed. So get y'all free coffee. You can go multiple times. They don't know you. You can go to different stores. You can change your shirt. Take full advantage of today.
Yeah, they know. They know.
Free all day. You can't just keep going to the same one if it's free.
Yeah, it's free all day. You ain't got to change no shirt. It's free all day.
They probably could just tell you no. Like I saw you. You already got yours. Maybe like one of them type things. I don't know.
That's discrimination because you trying to say all black people look alike? No.
He said, "It's my first time I've been here." Okay, but yeah, no, all was good last night. Everybody good, everybody healthy. Got a lot to do today though, but yeah, cool.
So you were catching up because of all your domestic responsibilities.
Yeah, all this cleaning of the house, washing dishes.
Good work, Jay. Good work.
So now is my time. Can I get some me time? It's my me time now.
Me time. That's right. Disclaimer. His shirt says disclaimer. I am not for the weak. All right. Well, all right. I see what's going on there. They ain't doing that.
Oh, the workers don't care. Wow, I get as many coffees as y'all want. Okay, Stace.
Jay Black got a coffee pot in his car, going to different stores, filling up. That would be some shit he would do. Like, what you doing?
I don't even drink coffee. It's just for me. How can I hustle this and sell this and flip this? Yeah, that's very true, James. That's very true.
You selling coffee out the trunk of your car?
Very true. Doing deliveries.
Unbelievable. All right. Now he gonna own a car. You know, all he got to do is get a taste of something. Be like, yo, I think I'm gonna start selling coffee and call it J Black Coffee and get a truck and start selling that shit all over the universe.
And people like black coffee. They like their coffee black.
J Black's black coffee. Wow. Okay. All right. Don't get him started. Oh, my day was fine because I want to get to these topics. My day was fine. Oh, I'll do this quickly. So I was talking to this. I wasn't talking to her. I was doing my spiel when she walked into my job. For those who don't know, I got a job at the UPS mail spot. We don't work for UPS. We're just a franchise. Please, we have no responsibility over the fucking drivers. Okay, so we don't know what they do with the packages.
That's his disclaimer. Like,
we don't know what we do with the pack. I don't know what they do with the packages. I don't know. And the lady sat there for literally an hour trying to debate why her package didn't get there. And at the end of the day, she had to call UPS. We tried to tell you. Okay. White lady comes up and I give it a spiel because I'm charming. I'm like, ha, 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 ha. I see where it's going. I said, California. Wow, I remember I lived in California for a while. It's a whole little conversation. Woo, 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 woo. I'm not even looking at her during the conversation. I crack a joke. She cracks a joke. She laughs. Haven't had this happen in a long time, people. Haven't had this happen. I said, this is the receipt, obviously the receipt for your purchase. This is the receipt for your package. I'm going to highlight the tracking number so you can have the tracking number. You have any problems, you can go to ups.com. Or if that's a little confusing, you can come here and we can track it for you. You know, we're always available. Here you go. You have a nice day. I'm going to take this package, start getting tape for it. And I'm going to make sure I get that bubble wrap that you paid for.
Boom.
And I give her the receipt and I'm about to leave and she's still standing there. And I'm looking around, so I'm gonna ignore her. She's just standing there like this over the thing.
Did I miss something?
Over the scale like this. She by the scale like this, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I said I'm gonna keep ignoring her because I said bye and I said have a good day. So there's no reason for me to say anything else. And then finally it got so uncomfortable. She was just like this with like a kind of a smile on her face. I said, I had to jump out of my professionalism. And I said, you good? And then she was like, oh, yeah, sure, I am. Bye. And the little gay guy next to me said, oh, he was waiting for you to, why ain't you say nothing to her? I said, what are you talking about? He said, you ain't see the little flirting going on? You ain't see the little flirting going on here?
I thought you was flirting when you was how you was setting it up. I said, wow.
I wasn't flirting. I do that to every single person.
No,
I have a conversation.
No, you do not. No, you do not.
Yes,
no,
I
you
do it.
She was mesmerized. Trina said it. She was mesmerized by your sparkling personality, Mike. Your charm.
I'm trying to tell you, I can't help.
He like this with everybody, so she wasn't sure.
I'm like this with the 80-year-olds. I'm like this with the 30-year-olds and the 17-year-olds.
What she look like though, Mike? What she look like?
She's a white lady. She had
tights on. It was hot yesterday. She had no tights on.
No, when I tell you she like she just. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to be disrespectful.
I don't want to be.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
I was just wondering. She had long hair.
Are you entertaining? Are you entertaining?
No, I'm doing my.
He kiki, he high. So
no,
you was
I'm making. This is my fault.
It's all good. Just remember, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Just remember that.
What's good for the goose? That's what you do all day in your building, talking to janitors
and maintenance men
and smiling. What up, boy? How are you?
I this morning. It's Thursday. I'm trying to make
at least I'm doing it for my job. I wouldn't even entertain. Like I said, I wouldn't even look at her directly in the eye.
You selling boxes and shipping shit. You ain't got to do all that.
And
he has to be. He has to be friendly and outgoing. He does.
He flirty and outgoing. You just say, how can I help you? And you don't need to show no teeth. You don't need to be smiling. Yeah. You need to act like you act when you with me.
What?
And have him mean mug.
He won't have the job long.
He ain't paid on commission. He not getting paid on commission. He ain't got to do no extra.
Well, if you don't want to show teeth, the janitor know what your wisdom teeth look like the way you were showing teeth. Hey,
I think you got a cavity. I think you better get that checked out.
That Negro was all the way down the hallway. He was all the way down the hallway. He was part of his fan club. She said, hey, how are you? Oh, my God, how you doing? She ain't said how you doing to me like that ever.
You a lie.
Ever.
Stacy.
It's the shipping shit for me. I'm just shipping.
He's shipping boxes and he got to wash his hands when he get home because I think
we ain't playing no music, Leslie.
I'm about to make a trip. It's time for me to take a trip.
Come take a trip. Come take a trip.
Somebody, talking about cracking a code. Somebody's gonna get cracked. Who was this?
Right.
So Shawnee would be.
Come up there.
Shawnee's one of the people.
Don't make her come up there. You heard what she said.
You won't let you. If you're in a relationship, wow.
I don't know her name. I can't remember everybody's name.
Can't even do his job.
Oh, this is all a facade.
It moved you so much that you ain't even tell me this yesterday. You wait to say it on the show.
Yeah, I wanted your reaction. I wanted your true reaction.
Boom.
I feel like Lady Q just came in the room and Mike Lee get quiet.
Nobody scared of what's going on here. Nobody scared of what's going on here.
That's what I feel like. Let me let this ride.
We know it's still. She's trying to deflect.
I want her to be scared.
Trying to deflect because she know I'm still bothered by the little janitor conversation. That's what she know about. Shit, you trying to crack a code too, homie.
This code go both ways. No.
Whatever.
He said you trying to crack a code too.
We both equally cracking code. Make money if it's going
not
down.
equally cracking no code.
Okay, all right, Mike.
What
You
you saying,
going to
he's
make
not a
sure
good-
to
he's
shoot
not
up
a
the
good
place.
catch?
First of all,
He's not
don't shoot up the place anywhere. Playing the song, busting your windows out the car. This is the white lady. She just, I can't help it. I'm adorable. What you want me to do? I'm adorable. What you want me to do?
What color she is? I
She
don't
like
care.
she could have been mixed. She could have been
be
mixed a little
green.
bit. Was she
She
white?
could be green. I don't care. She could be purple. She could be orange. The bitch could be an alien. I don't care.
You about to mess up the prom.
I serve everybody.
So, Mike, I commend you for not. If the gay guy realized that she was flirting with you,
I
you
ain't
didn't
even
even
realize
pick up on that, and you kept it moving, was professional. I commend you as a man. Wasn't even trying to go down the road. Wasn't even in your thought process. So kudos to you. Kudos to you.
I know I did right when I sat there and said, "You good?" And she was like, "Oh," like she was embarrassed, like, "Oh, I guess this shit ain't work." No, you good? I already gave you your package. This customer
Good job, Mike.
Customer employee relationship is now ended. You got to go. Yes, I do moisturize. Shorty has that I'm going to beat your ass rap on today. Yeah.
I ain't got no earrings on. Let me get my Vaseline. Let me go
get
my
glasses. Hold my glasses.
What?
You better stop playing. We don't need no problems. Do I see a little jealousy? I don't know, Bishop. I don't know what you see. All I know
I ain't jealous. Let me be clear.
Oh, you ain't jealous? Oh,
let
you
me
ain't
be clear.
Hold
bitch.
on. Now we need the music. Now we need the music.
Now
we need the music.
But what I'm not gonna do is be disrespectful. So don't nobody let me make it be known. Don't be kiki ha up in Mike's face. Don't do that. Period. That's it.
He did his job.
He got to get. I don't give a care what he does. I'm his job. What are you talking about?
Woo!
I am his job.
If he didn't have a job, the first thing a black woman would be saying is, "Get your broke ass out. You ain't doing that. You need to get." Now he's doing this job and trying to be effective at his job to get more money.
When I met him, he didn't have a job.
So now he's doing good. He's figuring out.
Technically, I do have a job. I'm a
and he's doing better. He's doing better because I'm his job.
Not if he got to worry about I can't be nice to you because I might get in trouble.
Now,
China, you wrong.
I ain't wrong because I got his back better than that shirt that I put on his back. Got his back. Now, what?
I'm not reading that.
I know,
Rich.
Mike, you
I'm
want
not
to go,
reading that.
but you can't.
No, it's good.
I ain't even see it.
I'm not even gonna read that. I'm not even gonna read that. I'm not even gonna. But it's there, Richard. It's not like we censoring you. It's still your safe place. You still get to say what you want to say. You can't never say we ain't put the comment on there. Jay's case said she ain't jealous. You embarrassed her on live internet, Mike. She's that head in charge, and you just got demoted. Oh, yeah. Don't you wish I got demoted?
I'm just saying. All the kiki I got to stop.
Anyway.
No kikiing on the job with customers, Mike.
Mike can't be friendly to his, at work. He can't be nice to people at work because Shawnee like, no.
Hi, may I help you? It's nice.
I'm just gonna tell y'all.
You have to be a robot at work, Mike.
After this display that Shawnee put on, if there are 5 numbers to crack the code, I've already knocked off 4. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because she's invested. She's clearly, she cares.
Already knocked off 4.
She's
the
worried
thumb
about,
is coming. The thumb is look, the thumb is in the pocket right now. The thumb is right there. The thumb is in the pocket right there.
You asked me to go to the prom.
The thumb is in the pocket.
Oh, that's it.
Look at Leslie, the black woman like this. I am your job. Like you worry about making me come through, sis. Damn.
I don't get a pay stub for that, but I get it. But the thumb is in the pocket. The thumb is creeping. When that hotel room door closes on May 20th after the prom, when the hotel room slams, the thumb coming out like this, like dude, code is cracked.
I don't know what's going on.
He got to keep up.
Mo, I'll take some popcorn for this show. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I get it, girl.
Tiny got intense for a moment.
God. Y'all let it rock. All right, before we get into allegedly, I just want to put this one thing out there. Shawnee, can you get the lady who says what is disrespectful? Now, this lady says, and I want to say this. This lady says something that she feels that men take as disrespect from women. But when I watched it, to be fair, I think women can take it as disrespect. I think maybe men take it more. But I feel like the average person in a relationship, this is annoying when somebody does this. Now, I think men might take it a little more, because it ain't nothing worse than your girl doing what this woman is talking about. And I've been in this situation before.
He gives you advice, or he gives you a suggestion or a solution, and you completely disregard what he says, and he's like, okay, fine, do what you want, I'm not gonna sin on us, right? And then you hear someone else give that exact same advice, that exact same suggestion, and then you accept it from them. That is very frustrating. Again, it can lead to something much bigger, right? And one of the reasons why it is annoying and it can be considered disrespectful is because it's you pretty much telling him that you don't think he's qualified to give you advice. You don't believe that he is adequate enough to say whatever it is he's saying. You trust whatever this other person is saying much more than you trust what he is saying, which is wrong, because that's your man. Y'all lay in the bed together. You are vulnerable with him. You tell him everything. He knows everything about you. That's the one that's in your corner. So make sure you are not doing this one, ladies. It can't make your man feel like he just doesn't have a place in your life. Like, if you're more willing to listen to someone else and follow the lead and the guidance and the instruction of someone else, and they are saying the exact same thing that he's saying, then it's like, what is the point of him being there? You know what I mean? Like, what value does he have in your life if you won't even listen?
All right, girl. All right. We get it. Good. Right. You got to the point. You got to the point. You made a good point. One of the biggest arguments I got, and this is, I'm trying to recover from alcohol. I'm trying to recover from confrontation. But one of the biggest arguments I got in a relationship is when I said this, and that. And the person said, no, it's not. And we went again. I said, you did this, you did this, you did this. It was disrespectful. Mother, this, bit, mother, what? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We were at a barbecue. And she was talking to one of her homegirls. And they was chit-chatting. And they were talking about what her homegirl had a problem with, whatever. It was a barbecue. And I went over there and I said, really? So you thought that was disrespectful? Let me tell you something that happened between me and your girl. And I said it, and the girl said, oh, that is disrespectful, Mike. You're right. And the person I would have to be like, it is? Like, this bitch said it.
Oh, you believe it because she said it?
Because she said it.
I told you to disrespectful.
You gonna really now you done had an epiphany because she said it? Oh, barbecue over. Barbecue
Lisa
over.
said sometimes you just need to hear it twice. It's called a confirmation.
No. You're not going to hear the same exact thing that I told you. And now the confirmation is, oh, because this person said it. And what status does this person have over you? Barbecue over. We never got invited to that house again.
And not you. I'm not saying you guys, you two squares up top. But sometimes you could be with a man who you know good and well going to lead you right off the cliff, quick, fast, in a hurry. So you might be skeptical about some of the things that they tell you to do. And if somebody else say it, then you're like, okay, that confirms that this ain't the time that person about to lead me off the deep end.
Yeah, that's what I stay by. That's what I stay by. All right, we good. And I think women should feel the same way too. If you tell me
it works both ways.
If you tell me something and I don't believe it till Jay Black tells me, you got the right to be pissed.
Like, give an example.
If you're telling me, Mike, this is bad, what you doing? If Shawnee's like, listen, this is gonna lead, or Mo, either one of y'all text me, you need to chill. What you doing is leading down a bad way. It's leading down a bad way. And I'm like, whatever, I'm good. And the minute Jay says it, I corrected. Now you've been in my ear for weeks telling me you need to do this. Like you really like I'm trying to tell you that this is gonna go down a bit. We've been down this road before, Mike. Like, please, like just and then Jay tells me, and all of a sudden I'm like, yo, I really gotta change. And then I'll tell you that Jay said it. When you've been saying this the entire time, oh, we got a problem.
But I can see that happening.
Sometimes that's what it takes. I mean, it's frustrating. I would be I'd be like, but I told you that. But okay. But sometimes it takes more than one person saying it.
If our friend would have
we had to pick Jay Black up from the Motel 6. Like we told him, like you don't really want to stay there, but he ain't listen.
You stupid, yeah. Listen. Well, I told him.
Yeah, like that.
No, we all told him.
Jay, you can't believe you came here, man. Then you said, man, you know what? You right.
But it's not. That's not a good example. That's not a good example because he didn't listen to none of us. He had to experience it himself before. He had to see the roach sitting there with a backpack and Tim's on before he was like, yo.
Yeah, come get me. Get me out of here.
The roach was sitting there like this.
Window.
He walked in and the roach looked at him and said, "What up, roomie?" Like, what? He called? He didn't even call me. He knew not to call me, but I'd be like, keep your hands there now. Shaquita said, Mike, if her friend would have told her she was wrong and she still said she was right, then you should be worried. Just saying, you think you're right, but if two people confirm it, then you know. But I'm telling, this is what pissed me off. I'm telling you what you did was disrespectful to me. And you needed another bitch to get you to believe that what you did was disrespectful to me. So the person who was telling you wasn't good enough, you needed conversation. You needed a damn confirmation from her. She wasn't the one that was disrespected.
I mean, but that happens all the time. The people say that something offended them and they just.
What the lady
sometimes maybe because they think you're coming from an emotional place and not to diminish your feelings, but maybe sometimes they need to hear from a neutral party that, oh yeah, that was messed up, or oh no, that person is valid in their feelings, to make you realize that okay, it's not just an emotional place or just because that person's speaking from emotions. It's true.
Let me tell you
what you're saying though. I would be
don't play with me.
I would be upset. Like I would take it a certain way because my feelings are my feelings, no matter how you feel. It's how I feel. But I understand what you're saying, but I get it though. Sometimes people have to hear it from somebody else, and then they be like,
well, then that person that you with may not be the person you need to be with. Because women, if man, y'all would be pissed off if y'all were giving us encouragement and y'all were like, yo, you should go do it. I believe in you. And then another chick at work says it. Yo, you should go do it. And he does it. You think Shawnee mad at the UPS lady because I was being nice to her. See what happens if that happens. See what happens.
Taking advice from that hoe?
Let me come back to her and be like, oh, I was on the phone with Lady J and Lady J said I should go do that. After she been telling me for weeks.
That's not a good example.
Oh, that's a great example. You just don't like the example. Let's clarify. You don't like the example.
Lady Jade is not a good example because that's been your friend for over 10 years. So that's now you got one friend. You have one friend.
Come through with that.
I'm being real. You got one friend that if I tell you something and you come back and tell me that bitch called you and said something, it's a problem. And you know who I'm talking about.
No, no.
Yes, you do. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Is she really a friend, or is she somebody that you just don't want me to be around? Because that's not a friend. I'm talking about a friend.
No, well, according to you, it's always been presented to me that this person was your friend.
Who the hell? I think you might just want to move on.
I ain't scared. I ain't doing nothing. So I'm like, we can expand.
No. You and this person, it's never appeared that you and this person dated or anything. It's never appeared that way. But you know who I'm talking about. You got to. Jay know who I'm talking about. If y'all really stop and think. If I say, Mike, you should do this, and you come back and tell me, oh, so and so called me and she said I should do this. We got a problem.
Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't care if y'all been friends for 10 years. If all it takes is encouragement for that person, I got a problem. Then you need to turn that friendship into a relationship. And if it's your girlfriend, you need to be have a lesbian relationship with them. Because if it takes that encouragement and my encouragement ain't enough, I got a problem with it. Sometimes the first person is too close to the situation. It's hard to take what they say as valid in the midst of a disagreement. Ain't no disagreement, but I told you, I told this story a few weeks ago. I told you, you learned it. You learned that day. I thought we was leaving Jay. We didn't say nothing bad about Jay.
Jay, I don't have no problem with Jay. If Jay told Mike something, that's still, I don't think that was a good example because Jade is truly your friend. She has your back.
A big one, Stacy. A big one.
She's not gonna say nothing. She ain't gonna say nothing to hurt. She's not gonna do nothing to hurt you.
Well, that is great that you feel like that. Just understand, I don't have the same feeling. So, are we done? So Jay Black. So if somebody tells the first lady gives advice, like one of her family members, and you've been giving her the same advice and she takes it, you good with it? After you've been trying to explain to her, do it like this.
I'm petty. I'm not telling you nothing else again. Well, you want to take other advice?
Exactly.
I'm not suggesting. No, you gonna figure it out. You got this. No, you know it. You good.
Call them. Call them.
So that's how I operate.
Jay Black.
If you're not taking my advice, I'm out. I tap out.
Tap out.
Because we wouldn't have got to this point if you would have listened up to, so now I'm like, you know what? You got to figure now. I can't help you get out of this because you wouldn't have been there if you would have listened to me.
I struggle with that. I'm trying to get to where you are, Jay Black. I give advice all the time. And sometimes my significant other take it and sometimes he don't. And then he double backs and says, dang, remember when you were saying I should have did blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Well, dang, you was right. I should have did this, that, and the third. And it irritates me.
And Mo, why didn't you consider it?
Stop saying stuff. Like,
how often is he wrong? Like you want to look at someone's track record. If my past is, I'm generally on point. Well, I think you should listen. I think I know what I got. I'm good over here.
It's a Virgo thing.
No, but I will say this. This is like if Shawn is giving me advice on something, the reason why I'm trying to crack a code is because I value the opinion. See, my thing is like when you start devaluing the opinion of somebody who's giving you suggestions, and then this lame over here got a suggestion, and all the stuff that if I put my advice out there, I rarely, other than when I'm on the show, give my opinion. I rarely give advice to people. I rarely give advice, but if I tell you something and I care about you, I'm telling you because I thought about this long and hard before I even opened my mouth about what I'm about to say. And when you run off to somebody else and somebody co-signs what I say, and then all of a sudden it's a go, I really do have a problem with that, but maybe it's just me. But that's like saying you know everything and are right about everything. Sometimes you need to bounce things off of folks to get clarity. No one is right all the time. The problem is you only bounce it off of one person. You ain't even do a real survey. You just bounce it off of one person and their mouth was able to tell you. You were like, oh, yes, sir. Yeah, that's what I got to do now. No, we ain't doing that.
Stacey, yeah, I am right. I do be right.
That's the Virgo thing.
If you're right, you're right. But if Mo's giving some advice, I would be pissed. But Mo, I would be pissed too. If you are giving stuff and then you're coming back multiple times and saying, oh, I should have done what you said. At a certain point, you'd be like, all right, I ain't saying nothing else. Just go to whoever you got to go to and all that other good stuff. But
and then I got to fix it, Jesus. Like, then they want you to, well, can you just fix this real quick for me? Like,
oh, no.
What?
Oh, no.
You ain't listen to me and I got to fix it, Jesus? Come on now.
All right,
go get somebody else to do it, right?
We don't know if these stories are true or not. We reserve the right to retract everything. I'm sorry, I did miss that. We're gonna get to this Eva story. We gotta get to this Eva story before we bring our guest on. So allegedly with Sexy Mo, ladies and gentlemen, allegedly with Sexy Mo.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Mike. So we're gonna jump right into this. We talked about. I told you about 2 weeks ago that Eva the Diva, she filed for divorce,
nice.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my sources tell me, of course, I did report on Marley, which is her first child, with someone else. Her husband actually they went through the legal process of changing Marley's name. last
that was
name.
nice. That was nice. Make it,
Very nice.
we all one family.
Y'all got
That's
the same
nice.
name in the house.
Yeah.
Well, now Eva the Diva is divorcing Michael. And she's asking for child support for all of the kids, spousal support and child support for all of the kids in her divorce decree.
How many kids do they have?
So they have 2 children, and
Together.
then she has one. Yes, together, and then they have one. Of course, Marley is with Kevin McCall.
Oh, that changes things for me now. Because when Jay sent the thing on the text, it was like it was just one kid, and she wanted child support for the kid that he adopted.
No, she's asking for all 3 kids, and since they're married, and then he actually legally assumed the financial responsibility for for Marley.
On principle,
all of the kids, not just
on principle, I wouldn't. If let's say if you adopted somebody, you adopted my kid that wasn't your kid. If we got divorced, I probably wouldn't ask for child support. But I did want to say this. This is brilliant that she got this dude
on her part.
This is brilliant on her part because he's gonna have to pay the child support because he took the responsibility. He said, "I want to be her dad legally, legally." And she put it on him that night, and he was like, he was floating on heaven, and he was just like, "Too well, this is great. I want to be the dad." And now she's gonna get an added bonus to the damn child support.
And she know that ain't his biological kid, that he was there for her, there for the child. I think she's dead wrong. I think she's absolutely foul. But you know this situation. He's still going to be in the child's life, but you're going to put him on the hook financially.
But Jay, he knew that wasn't his biological child, and he wanted to make that child legally his.
As a family, as a union. Now we no longer together.
When you adopt a kid, it's not just when the family's together. When you adopt a kid, there's no.
But that was his intentions. You know that was
that's
what his
not what the
intentions
law
was.
says. But you can't adopt a kid and say, "I'm not."
Y'all stay together forever. It doesn't say that.
Once you adopt a kid legally, that's your kid.
She could have worked that out, not on papers with the court system, knowing that he was a stand-up guy, that we was together, and I adopted your child. Now I'm to make it mine because I love this kid the same. But now I got to be on the hook financially until they're 18 or longer, depending on college and all that other stuff. That's foul. That's foul. You know he's gonna be there.
If your 2 kids are legally yours and the 3rd kid is legally yours, you got to do everything that you do for all 3 kids.
Yeah, I know, but we know adopting somebody else's kid. We know that was a stand-up. That was a stand-up thing he did.
Yeah, so you got to stand up.
That was a very stand-up thing he did.
Why is that a stand-up thing if they're together? The relationship that you have with you and your spouse has nothing to do with the child. If y'all decide to separate, you're gonna say, "Oh, I ain't with your mama no more, so I don't look at you."
No,
like
he's still going to be there. I'm just saying, but to put him on papers to make them have to pay 40% of his paycheck or whatever that child support that whatever he got to pay.
But was he giving that?
He wasn't. We all know it don't cost that much when you live together. We all know.
Overall,
we all know.
After he adopted her daughter.
I do want to say he was a stand-up guy for doing it. He was that is a stand-up move to say, I want this child who I didn't have anything to do with bringing one of this union. But as a stand-up guy, you understand that this is your kid for real.
Shaquisa said, I would not ask for child support
for the
one that he adopted.
His kid legally.
But he's going to still support the kid. That's foul, Mike.
Dog. So what you're saying is that there's a difference between the 2 kids that he had with her. Legally, there's no difference. You made that choice. You wanted that kid to feel exactly like the 2 kids that you had with her. So now you have to go through with the whole thing.
I know legally, you adopted legally. I'm talking about morally. Is she foul, Mike? Morally,
moral compass has no place in.
Answer the question. No, I'm not talking legally, Johnny Cochran. I'm not talking legal.
And they sit out and they map out everything legally because that child is a minor, and you've been in that child's life since the child was 1 or 2 years old. Legally, what?
I don't even.
The red bones hit different.
Red bones hit different.
I think I think that if he says I want to pay child support for the kid, great. The thing that gets me is how he adopted her, because they did this on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This was her first year on there. And she kept going on and on about how the little girl daddy, the real daddy, because the girl got a daddy, is that they were in a bad relationship. I think he tried to kill her or something.
Abusive, yes.
And she asked this man that she married to adopt her daughter because she didn't want her daughter to be attached to the man that was her daddy that she laid down and had a baby with. And I get it. You know, if all that's going on, I get it. I get it. I like when I read it, I'm like, Eva, you know, it to me, it's one thing if he say, okay, we getting this divorce, but I'm gonna take care of all 3 kids. To me, it's another thing for her to be like, you gonna pay child support for all 3 of these kids. Eva.
I think we're getting hung up on that word child support, because I do know that that's like a big, you know, it has a negative connotation to it. But I think that when you adopt a child, you are saying for the rest of that child's life, it's not under the condition of if I stay with your mama or your daddy. It's not under the conditions of if I stay in love with the person, that I'm going to treat you like I would the rest of my natural born or biological children. You're saying that you're taking on the care and the upbringing of this child for the rest of their life, no matter what.
And
and then going back to what Lady Q had pointed out, I think also in some states, depending on the divorce law, may say that if the child is if you're legally that child's parent, then you do have to pay.
I understand that. This is my thing with Eva. When she get fed up with Michael and she meets somebody else, is she gonna say, "Shut up, Michael"? Is she gonna say, "Okay, well, I don't want my child to be attached to him anymore because he ain't even her real daddy. So will you adopt my child?" That's what I'm like. It's like, why are you picking and choosing? I understand that the relationship was bad between the little girl's dad and Eva. I get that. That she didn't want to be with her, that she didn't want to be with him. I understand that. But it's like, okay, Eva, what's next when you get married to the next person?
I think the father got to sign the rights over though. So
but the thing about what Shawnee just said, that's what I'm saying. Eva can't pick and choose that dude ain't the father no more. He's the father. This is binding. Like if me and Shawnee were to adopt a kid, and we adopt a kid because, you know, I'm like, I want this son. We adopt a 8-year-old son, and then we get divorced, and the child stays with. We can't both be like, well, that ain't really our kid. No, we got to. That's
different. That's different. If you adopted Shawnee's daughter,
but let me finish. I cannot disconnect. I have made that child my child for real. There's no difference between these 3 kids. I don't even think she's morally wrong. There's no difference between these 3 kids. They are all equal in my eyes. If I'm paying child support for these 2, I'm paying child support for the third one too. That's not cap. So what did you not understand the responsibility?
Biological child is just different.
It's not. See, you're fucking it up for people who have actually adopted kids and raised them. It is not. You are my child now.
I'm saying in this morally aspect of you being if you adopted Shawnee's daughter and then all of a sudden y'all didn't work out and Shawnee like, well, you still gonna pay me. Like that's foul.
And that means
you're still going to be in the daughter's life. You're still going to be supportive. You're still going to do all that stuff. But now
I really didn't. That means that I really didn't take it seriously about adopting a child. That I thought they were stipulations that I could move on, and I didn't take it as this. If I'm saying that child is my child, then everything I do for those 2 kids, I'm doing for the third child. That's called the responsibility of what you're doing. Now, if you brought that up just so you could look like a good guy, and you thought that would be great, that everybody was like, yo, he's so good, he's a stand-up guy. Well, you got to take everything in accord with that. Every single thing. So did he adopt a child or lease the child? Thank you.
I don't think he has the issue. I don't think the dude had an issue because he want to work it out with her. He's trying to work. He's trying to save the marriage. I mean, we don't know why I don't know why they getting a divorce. Don't know why they're getting a divorce,
And
but
it's rumored.
And I think he probably will do it because he's trying to fix the marriage. He like, nah, let's work this out. Don't understand why Eva don't want to work it out, but that was just my thought when I read it. It's like, okay, Eva, you got on TV and talked bad about the girl's daddy, that and then and as Lady Q corrected me, he didn't adopt her, he just changed her last name, but I don't really know what the difference is. So
that's a big difference.
And when she get upset with the one that with Michael,
when we leave you.
All right.
If he didn't officially adopt her, then that's a whole nother story. If all they did was change the last name, that's a whole.
Yeah, that changes things. Yeah,
that changes if that child wasn't adopted, and legally this is not my kid, and all we did was change the last name because people change last names all the time. That's a different story, but not for me. Because if I give you my last name, then I'm taking it as you my kid. But that's just that.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying for the record that if you're with someone and you adopt their child and then want to put them on the hook for money through the child support system afterwards, knowing what they did and still being in a child's life is foul. I'm not saying adopted kids are bad.
Foul? Why is it okay with
that scenario?
So
is foul.
So why is it okay with the two biological kids? But you said this is your kid. But now you got a stipulation.
Don't put me on papers. Don't put me on papers.
But you can put me on papers for the other two kids.
We're getting a divorce.
Yeah.
J Black, we're getting a divorce. So
Yes.
that can't happen organically, right? You have to go through.
If I adopted Gabe, if I adopted Gabe from you, we together and I adopt Gabe, and now we're no longer, and I've been in Gabe's life his whole life, taking care of Gabe. Man, that's a stand-up guy. I love him like he's mine. Now we no longer together, and I'm still looking out for Gabe, and you gonna put me on papers? That's foul.
That's not foul. You're his father.
No,
you decided you wanted to be his father. So you all of a sudden you might, hey, no, this is foul that you put me on child support for the kid that I wanted to be my kid, the one that I adopted, the one that I wanted to be the father to. It's foul, but these kids that I biologically, you wasn't bringing that up when everything was all good. Right. You wasn't bringing it up when everything was all good.
You were so appreciative when I adopted your child and I took them in as my own because I loved the child. So this is mine.
Love does not come with conditions. Don't say that. Love doesn't come with conditions. If you love me,
we love me more because I loved your child the same as mine.
If that's why you did it,
that ain't why I did. I did it because I bonded.
You don't what?
I did it because I bonded with the child, and I'm looking at
and
the child as my own. But don't put me on papers because me and you not working out. Let me still be there, supportive for that child.
But the other biological kids, you're cool with being put on paper.
It's a difference.
It's not a difference.
It is. You can act like it ain't. No,
I'm telling you, in my opinion, just because you think
you're morally foul.
No, you're not morally foul.
I stood up. I was a man. No, I stood up.
What you did is you adopted the kid so you could get, like she said, accolades, and people could say you were stand-up guy.
I bonded.
No,
the little homie is the little girl, whoever the person is. I bonded.
Then you pay.
Have a problem.
But don't put me on papers.
Legit bonded without conditions. You would not have a problem if you dissolve your marriage and they say, okay, this child is also included in the spousal child support. You wouldn't have a problem with that because you would be looking at that child like, well, all three of them mine.
It's amazing that you claim the child that was adopted on your taxes, and you ain't have a problem. You ain't say nothing when you claim that child on your taxes. You ain't say no. I'm just claiming my biological.
Because I was raising the child.
Hold on.
We were living. That's a difference. 8 months out of the year, I was raising.
But let me finish. You were cool with filing the paperwork to get your taxes because you was raising them. And guess what? When you get divorced, you're still raising him.
Yes.
Yes. But I still don't have to be on papers. I'm saying you as the other parent, Mike. That's all I'm saying. You as the other parent.
I'm not gonna. If I adopt the third child, I'm not gonna say we're gonna handle the third child differently in the divorce. It's going to be all the same. If I was real about it, if I did it with the right intention,
we can agree to disagree. I think Eva morally is foul. Legally, she has legs to stand on. I get
that
it.
It's hateful that you say I can love this child and take care of this child emotionally, financially, and physically. But when I get a divorce, I don't give a damn about what happens.
I didn't say I didn't give a damn. I just don't want you to have me on paper because I didn't have to spend $2,000 a month when we was living together on child support. We know it don't cost that. So why put that man in that situation? He can still do everything he needs to do, but now you financially binding him, taking away from his next situation that he financially can't afford to do. Because let him still support.
That's the core problem here. You're trying to put she's morally when you got beef with the child support system. That's your beef. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with her being morally foul. You got beef because of what you got to cut a check for. That's it. Because if that's the case, the way you're treating it now, you pick and choose when this is my biological kids or my adopted kid, which means everybody, my biological kids can get mozzarella sticks, but the one that I adopted ain't going to be able to get mozzarella sticks.
No, I think Jay, and I think, because I feel the same way what Jay is saying, just putting somebody on child support you shouldn't do that. And it really don't make sense to put them all in your business, like, because they in their business and they in your business too. So, that is some things, if you put the man on child support, and there are some things, ladies, that when you decide, okay, you know what, I need help with this, and you go apply for these services, and you got to explain child support, it affects you too. So it would be better if both parties could just talk to each other and work it out. And I think
but that's for all the kids. Jay Black just wants to work it out for one of the kids.
One of them or all three of them, Jay.
What I'm saying is you don't look at that person that stood up and stepped up for your kid and y'all together as a couple and they adopted your kid legally. You don't look at that person differently, like, man, that's that's honorable. Look at that. That's love. I appreciate this.
So what do you want for that?
And then I'm going to jam this person up. Now we ain't together no more. I'm going to jam you up.
That is giving accolade vibes to me. When you say, oh, look at this man. He stepped up and he took care. And wow, you a stand-up dude. No, you are a person who loves a person. You married that person.
I guess I'm not for everybody.
Ingratiated their child and took on their child with the same love. Okay, so I feel like, so do you love with conditions?
Of course, that's what he's saying.
Because that's what I'm getting. It's like, I love with conditions. Hear you, and that's good. You keep it right, like you were here. Thank you, Lady Q.
You keep saying it like adopted a kid makes you a hero. You are supposed to make that decision because that kid is who you want to be, your son or daughter. And you can't decide when they're, hey, judge, wait a second. I adopted the kid. She's morally foul. Why is she morally foul? You told her you wanted this to be your third child. You wanted to be a family together. So when the divorce happens, you have to do what comes accordingly. You got to pay child support. So what you're saying is you want to cut a check by the courts for 2 kids. So that check comes in monthly. But for the other kids,
I rest my case.
Well, you don't rest your case when you're losing.
No, I won. And I rest my case. So.
You don't rest your case, you lost. Like the judge is gonna look at you. You might want to keep going.
I'm done.
All right, we have
good luck to Eva. Good luck to Eva.
We're way past the top of the hour. It's 8:15 on the East Coast, 7:15 Central Standard Time, and way earlier. This lady has an event going on that may change my life.
If you make it.
It may change. You know what? I'm not even gonna say may.
You quit grinning in white girls' faces.
I ain't even. Matter of fact, I predict it will change everything. I ain't gotta. It may change my life. I don't know. This is the planner, organizer of the prom, the re-prom, that people are gonna get a chance to do the prom again. If you had a failed prom, if you went to the prom because your parents made you go with a certain person, man or woman, you had to. I knew one dude who had to take his cousin to the prom, and that's a true story. Listen, if you didn't go to the prom, or let's say you went to the prom and it was the perfect situation and you just want to relive that perfect situation. This lady has something going on May 20th that is going to change the game, and yeah, bring her in. Shout out to my girl. Hold on, I got to get the claps. I got to get where the claps. All right, clap it up. Yeah. Just clap. I'll put the air on. Go ahead. I can't find it there. Oh, here it is. Rachel the planner.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
All right, Rachel, first off, you got this idea to make this prom so people could redo their prom and enjoy themselves May 20th. Was this because did you have a traumatic experience at your prom?
No, I went to prom. I went. It was my sister, my best friend. It was like 6 girls, my god brother. It was like 9 of us in a limo. We all went alone, as singles, but we had a great time.
Wow, I've heard that story a lot. I
See?
didn't even know back in the day I didn't know you could even do that. I thought you
You
had
was
to take
looking
a
at
shit
me
with.
like I was the weird girl because I went to the prom by myself and linked up with my girlfriend.
Oh
See?
no, we all went single.
You all went single. So what triggered this? Since you had a good time at the prom, it's not like you had a bad time. What
Right.
made you decide? What gave you the idea to have this reprom so we could bring everybody back together again May 20th going down at the warehouse in Fort Worth? What made you do this?
So last year I had I think 3 friends who had
Mhm.
children that were graduating high school that did not go to prom.
Right.
All of them were pregnant with these children.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they were living through sending their children off to prom. And it was kind of like it was hard for them to send their kids to prom. So I was like, I've had this idea originally in 2014. It was going to be a school reunion event that I was planning,
Right.
and it failed. My class, we didn't do nothing. Our 10-year reunion. So I just kind of held on to it. And with them not being able to send or sending their children to prom and having, emotional experiences, and I'm also a kidney patient.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
Okay.
how that all ties in together is I quit my corporate job to start this business in 2016. And 7 months later, I'm in the hospital with kidney failure. So I never
Oh,
did get
wow.
to pursue that. So
Right.
now, I've kind of been feeling sorry for myself, going through depression,
Mhm.
saying I can't do because I have to do this. So right now it's just like I can't feel sorry for myself no more. I got to make a name for myself. So those 2 entities is why or what, where it comes from.
Well, and I don't want to just because I don't want to just go straight to promoting stuff. How is your health? How's your health now?
Oh, I'm good now.
Good, good,
I'm trying to get on the kidney list, but that's a little bit on my stubbornness. I cussed out the surgeon when I went through the.
Oh, I see. I see why you work so well together with Shawnee. I see. I see.
Well, they ended up firing him and called me back, so I'm gonna go through that process again.
Okay, so we're gonna keep you on our prayers, and
Thank
you hang in there and stay strong, and we're gonna make this a success. What are we doing? Like when people say we're going to the prom, what are we actually doing at this prom that's gonna make it so special, other than having me there? Other than me being there,
it's gonna be an authentic prom experience. Like, you have the dinner, the picture man gonna be there. There is a band, like the entertainment. I'm still doing Prom King and Queen, even though it's not the school collectively voting. There will be a vote.
Really?
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be the whole authentic experience.
Who's
okay,
voting?
now you got me super interested. So who's doing the vote? Is there a panel that I need to impress when I get there? Is there a table I need to pay special attention to? Do I need to focus because listen, man, you have to understand it. I'm trying to crack the code with Shawnee Scott, right? I'm trying to crack the code. This has been a long going thing. I'm trying to crack the code. And this is the culmination of a lot of work that I've put in. So this is the prom that's going to change everything. So it would be fantastic. It would be the icing on the cake after I turn up and I host the prom, even though I don't know if you knew that. After I host the prom,
take over.
I don't know if you knew that. It would be the icing on the cake to have pictures of video of me and Shawnee winning King and Queen. Now, I'm not asking you to rig it. I just need to know who I need to impress. Just show me, just point me to the people.
I mean, there will be a panel.
Classic.
It's going to be a secret panel, and they know what to look for.
A secret panel.
Well, if I happen to stop the party and do 15 minutes of comedy, listen, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to work my magic. Just trying to work my magic. That's all I'm trying to do. So how, let's get to this. How do they get the tickets? And I want you to say this very slowly. Everybody watching, this is how you get tickets to this amazing event that's going down May 20th at the warehouse in Fort Worth, Texas.
There's a website that you go to.
Okay.
There it is down there on the screen, eventcreate.com/E/reprom23.
Okay.
The
And
information is on the website. It has a little button. You click it, and the process is so smooth.
so you said you have a band.
Yes,
You
Soulful
have
Sounds.
you have a DJ.
Yes,
You
DJ
have
Bolin.
you have an amazing bar situation that's going on.
Yes.
That people, I'm telling you, you're not going to get this. This bar situation is going to be real nice for y'all. I will say this. This is the one time y'all need to have your Uber and Lyfts ready if you're not doing a limo. Y'all need to have the Lyfts and Ubers ready because it starts at 8 o'clock, which means you need to bring your asses there by 7:30 so we can get the whole entrance going on and everything and all the car situations. There's going to be a lot of cars. You're going to be in that. It's going to be an adult parent teacher pickup line. Like you gotta literally, you got to get in there. You got to get in there early, and then we're going to party till 12. I am hosting it. I know I'm Bogarting right now, but listen,
You're
man,
not doing the flyer. You're not hosting. What? Okay.
I'm redoing the commercial. I wasn't supposed to say that. I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm not saying.
I guess it's official. Did she? Mike
I
just
read-
wrote it.
Sure. We
Go ahead, Mo.
definitely hosted.
What you got to ask, Mo? Because I'm already. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just sitting over here in this square being entertained. She said, just sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, and you said Uber. No, I need to step out in a nice car. I need my photo. If I'm redoing my prom over, I want to step out in a nice rental or something nice.
You can get the Uber Black, or you can get the luxury Uber. They have really nice cars. You can get them to come pick you up and something like that, and drop you back off. I think it's cheaper than going and getting a luxury car, trying to find parking.
And I
see,
am
her
curious.
bar is open that first hour. The first hour, the bar is open. It's
The
free.
bar,
the
it's
first
an
hour.
open
Oh, so you gotta get there
bar.
early.
You want to take
For the
advantage
first
of
hour.
open bar.
For the
Yes.
first hour. Make sure y'all said the first hour the prom starts, not the first hour you get there.
So
8 o'clock.
I'm curious about the menu. Like when I think of prom food, like what's going to be the prom food menu? Like, can you share a little bit what's on the menu?
Well, it's a protein and 2 sides. So what is on the menu?
I love it. I love it. The protein and 2 sides.
And a salad and a roll. But now we got it's a grilled chicken fillet with green spinach, sauce over it. You get either your choice of rice or green beans, or you can do a roasted potato. And then the second option that we have is kind of like a Mardi Gras pasta with chicken, green beans. All of the meals come with a salad and a roll and a dessert.
So it's not buffet.
It's like he's not a vegetarian. He ain't picking that. He's not picking that Mardi Gras pasta. He wants some meat.
Yeah. Pause. So somebody just put in the comments, you sing with Soulful Sounds?
No, I don't sing with Soulful Sounds. I actually have my own band. We just don't. I'm the only member right now.
What I miss? All right.
Because my I've had people move and it didn't work out. I really kind of had the first all girls band in Dallas since Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
But we had one gig and it kind of fell apart. So right now I'm the only one.
Grand opening, grand closing. I've been there, girl. You was like, hey, we in and out.
But no, I don't sing with Soulful Sounds. I'm actually a fan of Soulful Sounds. So.
No, we're not a couple. We're not a couple right now, Sheree. I'm trying to crack the code.
It's Basil. Okay, it's
Basil. Prom the other though, Basil. He asked me to the prom. Basil, you should ask Sheree to the prom, and y'all come to the prom that night.
You should all come to. Sequisa said she's trying to talk her husband into going to. We need you to be at the prom. We need you at the prom. We need everybody at the prom. Talk it. And we know all you got to do. We know you got the power in that house. We know. We already know. If you want to go,
yes,
you're going. Go get the tickets right now. Put the website on. So we got the band. We got the DJ. We got the food. I did. She said, no.
Ask her again, baby.
Ask her one more time.
Ask her again. Come on, just ask her and show her this. Show her the clip. Show her the clip of what we're doing right now. Show her this on Media Room 360 TV. Go to YouTube and show her this part right here. Hook up with Stephanie Sally. She's good. So we got the DJ. We got the band. We got the food. We got the open bar. We got an amazing venue. For personal reasons, are there any very nice hotels nearby? I was just wondering, just for personal reasons.
I mean, there's downtown Fort Worth. It's like 6 minutes away.
Okay.
And then there's an Omni down there.
There's an Omni down there. Oh,
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's clap it up for the Omni. Yeah. Let's clap it up for the Omni.
Yeah, you need a room after that. Like, you gonna make that a special night. Let's make it a fun special night. You get to do your prom over. If you were an ugly duckling and now you like, I'm that chick, you know, and you want to. I think this is a dope. If it was in the Philly area, I swear I would go. That's dope. I really like this concept, and it has you can take off and do it in multiple.
You, Lady Q, should fly here and come. Like
babysitters.
You know,
they got to get the babysitter, but you never know. After we sell, and people, these tickets are on fire right now, and there's going to be a point where there's going to be no more tickets left. I promise you. The event is May 20th. You need to get on that website. I'm not just saying this to gas you up. I'm letting you know. If it wasn't going to be crazy, I wouldn't be sitting up here doing my thing, trying to be the host of this thing. And I am. I'm not trying. I am.
Is it an age? Is it an age limit? Like, is it a certain age?
No. We have one lady who just bought her ticket. She is 62 years old. She never went to prom.
God bless.
You got 30-year-olds, so it's going to be just grown folk doing grown folk stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be over 21. Like, we can't have none of y'all.
Definitely got to be over 21. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that rap.
We're not gonna be here doing TikTok challenges. We're not doing TikTok challenges.
Yep, and if you got a GED, Maurice, yes, this is your time.
That's my
you missed out. You missed out. I think he's playing. But if you didn't get a high school diploma and graduate,
the comedian, he's telling the truth. Like, he's telling the absolute. He got a GED and he missed the prom. I know. Yeah, Mo. That's the homie right there. Okay. It starts at 8. I need y'all there at 8. There's an open bar from 8 to 9. We rock till 12 midnight. And don't be acting like, wow, y'all ending because you know your 40 and 50-year-old asses ain't doing what you used to do. We done at 12. Some of y'all need a nap. Y'all gotta take a nap that day just to get to 12. Stop playing with me.
Thanks.
We keep y'all out to 2 o'clock in the morning. You won't be right till July. Like, you don't be trying to act like you good with that. So we're there from 8 to 12. I'm hosting along. Shawnee's hosting. Shawnee don't know if she's hosting. So she's another one. Shawnee's working. She's hosting. Media Room 360 TV on YouTube will be in the building. Anybody who comes, understand.
Oh, cool. Y'all gonna bring the TV cameras?
We bringing the cameras.
There's more coming too, Mark. You better tell your wife. Mark,
you put
fire shot. We working.
Well, Mike, you can host anything I got going on. You gonna do all of that?
I'm just saying, we'll probably have a little setup outside of the fabulous ballroom. We'll have a little setup out there, a little Media Room 360 TV setup, and do our little. I'm just saying.
You're gonna have a spinning photo booth now.
But when I go to set up, I need to take notes on what I need to have for y'all.
Yeah. So and okay, maybe I'm taking this too far, and please, I'm a little extra sometimes, so please don't take offense to this.
No, I love it.
I'm going to be in town later on in the month, and I was wondering if there's any way me and Shawnee can have a walkthrough of the venue. I was wondering.
What? Look, how do you Brody the host the job, and now you want to...
That can be arranged.
Thank you. See, she's with me. My teammates are against me, and she's with me. She feels the energy coming from. She knows what's about to happen.
He's gonna have a writer next. He's gonna be wanting certain things in his dressing room. Now he's gonna want the dressing room.
Yeah, you know, I need these things taken care of.
Yeah, is any way? All right, just real quick, just one thing. If you can have a 6-pack of Diet Sunkiss, I really like Diet Sunkiss. Like, I just like Diet Sunkiss.
I got it just for you.
May 20th. And we're gonna have you. We'll probably have you back on the show when we get closer to it. And so we'll announce the king and queen of the prom. I guess around. Do you have a certain time when you already have it scheduled out?
It's gonna be before the last set, so around 11ish.
Nice. So the band is doing sets.
Yeah, they have 2 sets.
Oh, so that means there will be plenty of room. That means is there a stage? Is there a stage?
There is a stage, and it's a big stage.
Isn't that ironic? Okay. Wow, that would be great. A stage, a microphone, a mic stand. It looks like I can do 15 minutes. I don't know. It just looks like I can.
Well, their sets aren't until their set is at 9 and 11, or 9 and 10:15. So after their last set, we're gonna do the king and queen
Sound like
crowning.
fun, man. Sound like a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
this is gonna be amazing. This is
I
gonna
feel like
be
I gotta
amazing.
write you in somewhere, Mike.
Yeah,
And Shiny,
And
got that
it's
true.
funny. It's funny.
Shani said she didn't want to work, so
I'm not getting on stage. I'm gonna be cute.
Hold on, I'm gonna introduce Shoni as my queen. Not saying that she's gonna be the prom queen, but she's my queen.
She's your
queen. And Shoni can sing, so I don't know. Shoni, if I do 15 minutes of comedy, do a little something. I mean, we gotta win it, girl. We gotta earn it.
Should impress the judges.
We gotta earn it.
It might impress the judges.
No, I'm not going up against Soul Sounds. No.
Yeah, they're pretty dope.
And no, Soulful Sounds, I've heard so much about. So I was in Dallas for like 10 years. I never got the privilege of watching them. I've just heard about their names ever since I've been in Dallas. But what did I want to say? We're going to
come. You and Wallace should come, Stacey.
Yes, you should come get those tickets. Go to that website, make that happen. We're going to have an amazing, 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 amazing time. It's going to go down. I'm hosting. And I mean, no disrespect about me redoing the commercial to the gentleman who did it. The commercial is fire. The commercial is fire. I just need to, I'm just me. I'm better. Okay, listen. But it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm going to make you laugh prom night. You guys are going to come out prom night. You guys are going to do this re-prom right now. You're going to relive either a happy moment, or you're going to remake a sad moment, or you're going to experience a moment that you missed out. You're like she said, you might have been pregnant. Everybody, you was a little fast ass and got pregnant. But listen, that's not. You're going to experience your prom the way you want to experience. And guess what? We grown now. Can't nobody tell us what time we coming home. You do what you want after the prom. You do what you want. You got a job. You make it happen. And we're going to have a good time. And we will have you back on the show before the prom. So we're going to have the prom countdown. I'm going to calculate how many days. Do you know how many days we have till May 20th in your mind? Because I know you put it together.
It's a little over 30. Like 33, 35 maybe.
I got to go to the gym. It's a lot I got to do. Okay. All right. So we'll have you back on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
And make sure there's the website right there. Listen, people, eventcreate.com/E/reprom23. That's all you have to do and get the tickets. It's an open bar for an hour. Understand, if you went to any bar for an hour and you drink, I'm not saying you're alcoholic, you just drink. You would spend more at that bar in that hour than you will for the prom tickets right now that you're about to get. I'm just telling you. Or maybe that's just my drink habits. I don't know. But listen, we're going to be good. Thank you so much. And let me give you a round of applause. We're going to make it happen. We'll have you back on the show.
Thank you.
All right, there's the link.
37 more days. You said, what about the link? You sent me the link?
No, I dropped it in the comments so everybody can get it.
All right, everybody, the link is in the comments. Let's make this happen. It's going to be crazy. May 20th.
I would love this. That's good to bring your spouse with you or your new partner. I think that would be a nice night out. Something really nice to do. And different. Yeah.
You dancing to the DJ, then you dancing to the bed, and then you laughing. Mike Shawn doing 15. Damn, I forgot now. That's why the radio station suck now, because he ain't on there. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, that's the girl he trying to crack the code to. Oh, I see that black dress.
But what I don't want is Mike to win prom king and Shani don't win queen, and you up there with another. Well, we don't want to talk about that. Or vice versa. Shani win prom.
If somebody were to give me prom king, I would have to turn it down if the queen wasn't.
Yeah, whatever. I had to decline. If she ain't win, I had to forfeit my crown.
I would be honest. I'm like, listen, I would like to decline, not because I don't appreciate it, but because y'all not fucking up my after party. No, y'all not neither.
Go ahead, Megan and Harry. All right.
Y'all not messing up my after party.
Boom, boom, boom.
Y'all not messing up my after party.
He said, I can't accept.
I respectfully step back and decline this honor that God put upon me. But I will have to cool it off, and I think
prom king and queen. I don't think that would be fair.
You don't think
But
that'd
then
be
I
fair?
don't know what the criteria is. She never said what the criteria was for it. So
It's
if
a
it happened,
secret.
it happened. Yeah, you don't know. You can't. You don't know.
You just don't. You just don't know. But what I do know is that we're gonna have a good time,
Wait,
and
you got
we'll
your
have
old
a good.
prom pictures? I just thought about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. My mom got them somewhere.
My mom got them.
I don't even remember what I had on. Like shit, I was 52. I was 16 when I went to my first. No, 17 when I went to the first prom. So I don't remember nothing about that. There was a bunch of white people inside a ballroom, and well, I went because you were supposed to go to the prom. It was a big deal, and you got to hang out all night. What? It's gonna be a whole different story this go round. What do we want to get into? Do we want to get into Kevin Gates trying to bribe a woman at Chick-fil-A to leave her job for $45,000? As if you could just live your life on $45,000 to quit your job. If you get $45,000, you still gotta work, homie. Like that's not taking care of nothing. I mean, it's taking care of stuff.
You can't get another job?
But why would she get it? What's she gonna
Why would
do?
you need Chick-fil-A though?
Because that's you getting your salary up front. Like, I mean, I was reading a lot of the let me see the image. I saw a lot of the comments were saying, I guess so Kevin Gates approached the girl and said, look, if you quit your job right now, I'm gonna give you this 45K. And she turned them down. And people were saying that, hey, she could have got another job. I mean, if you're making $40,000 a year at Chick-fil-A, you can get another job, you got your salary up front. Like, is she stupid for not accepting that money or even playing the game? And
why would she quit and have to find another job? I mean, I guess she could find another job. I mean, I guess she could, but I think he was acting like he was giving her $45,000 and do what? Like she's got to get it. Like she's got to get another
job and do what?
Get another job.
I would have said, hold up. I would say, hold up. I would have went to my manager and said, listen, I'm getting ready to quit this job.
You're gonna do the flam. Look, just write me up for leaving early today. I'll be back tomorrow.
Now I need you to say that I quit this job. I need you to tell this man that I'm quitting this job so I can get this.
So you trying to scam the system?
I would scam Kevin Gates, yes, and I take his $45,000 and come back to work. Chick-fil-A ain't a bad job. They pay decent.
I just want to know what strings were attached. Was he giving her this money? I think she turned it down because she was scared what was attached to this. You got to get in the car and ride out with him. Like, you got to get in the car right now, quit this job. And next thing you know, you got Gates babies. Like
somebody giving you 45,000 cash in your hand. You think she's ever had that much money at one time in her hand to turn that down? I don't know if that's a smart decision. She could have invested maybe in something and flipped that. I don't know.
Might own the Chick-fil-A. That might be the Chick-fil-A owner. We don't know. Just because
her mom might be the owner. He ran up.
No.
You know what? Kevin Gates didn't expect running up on somebody who has two parents. He thought he was running up on somebody.
No, have one parent. She could be adopted. She could be a product of the system. But 45.
He thought he was gonna go up there. She was like $45,000. No, she come from a real family that live in a house and the dad make $80,000-$90,000, maybe $100,000. He ain't know he ran up on the wrong one. You was trying to stereotype everybody, and no disrespect, you was trying to stereotype everybody as the Section 8 person who be like $45,000. That gonna change everything.
That's a lot of money in your hand to turn down. And later you talking about some college tuition. I don't know if we worry about college and tuition that they offered from working there. $45K in your hand, you got to really give that some thought.
But there's strings attached. This money didn't come.
You got to go find another job now in Burger King.
No, I'm talking
find another
about
job now at whatever.
If a dude if a rapper offers your daughter $45,000 to quit her job, what do you think he wants from her? He want to bring. He like you gonna come hang out with us.
He could just be blessing her. People be blessing people all the time, just out of nowhere.
So why didn't he just give her the money? Why give her stipulations?
Well, sometimes they are stipulations. People walk up and say, "Hey, can you help me pay for these Pampers?" And then you say no. Everybody say no. One person say yes, and like, you know what? And then here's $500 just for you saying yes. So I've been seeing a lot of them clips and videos.
So where's the stipulation?
But it may not have been one. Some people just blessing people with bread.
But that's not a blessing. Telling somebody to leave something. Like obviously she was happy with her job. She can't be bought.
You told me everybody had a number.
I think everybody has a number, but that wasn't her number. If he would have gave her a wad of 100,000, I bet she would have left.
Now she's going back tomorrow making whatever $15 an hour, and had 45K in her hand and could have got another job making $15 an hour.
She ain't sell her
Well,
soul.
she might have got something because she popular now. She ain't
It's a missed opportunity.
More than that. Nah, I don't.
No, that's how they get. That's how they get you. Next thing you know, she got a little pill in her drink. Jay is not. It's not all about the money. All money ain't good money. What? Don Page let it happen. All money ain't good money. I thought it was weird anyway that he just showed up to somebody and just didn't give them the $45,000 and say, "Quit your job." Like, here's the $45,000.
I see a lot of them clips. A lot of, and Lady Q talking about, if that was me, you'd have been mad. Why are you talking to that dude? Because in the supermarket, people just do that. Hey, can you help buy this for me?
Oh, you'd have been pissed. You'd have had a whole different story.
You buying some dude? What? He said he needed it for his kids and buying them Pampers. It turned out that he was blessing people.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you, if
But he gave him $500, so what now? Would you see him mad?
No, and this guy ended up buying the lady a TV too. After that, the lady cried and was so thankful, so I can help pay my rent now.
But if that was Lady Q,
that's
what
dope.
would you say? You be like, all right, cool. You be like, all right, you did good, babe. That's what you say.
I don't know.
You got the TV now, Jay. You got the 80-inch TV or whatever the big TVs are.
You come home saying some dude gave you money and brought you this TV and think I'm supposed to just be like, oh, cool, great, thanks. Let me hang it up here.
But that's what you said she should be. She should have took the $45,000 from this random dude. It don't matter that he gets.
I'm sure that girl at Chick-fil-A ain't been in a 14-year marriage and been with that partner for 18 years or whatever. Get out of here.
You know, she don't look young. That's a grown woman. Look at her. She older than me.
Yeah, explain to your husband. And she said, you be stifling people and stopping out.
You wouldn't take the 45. You wouldn't want your wife to take the 45,000
and quit her job at Chick-fil-A.
See, I'm different, Mike. I'm different.
Yeah.
I'm very different. I ain't think about it from my perspective. I'm just looking at it from here's an opportunity for somebody to get this bread, flip it, and then do something positive with it and get another job. But
all of a sudden, it's not a round of applause when she gets to the house with the 45,000. It got the lame applause.
What you do to get this? Like it's like what?
That part. That part.
What
you did to get to?
So a rapper just pulled up and gave you 45K. You had to do nothing. Like yeah, I'm different.
That part.
I need to.
It don't make sense. But it would make sense if it happened in real life to you. But you want the lady to take the 45,000 from Kevin Gates of all people, not Kevin Hart. Kevin Gates of all people.
Oh God!
You know he probably wasn't gonna give her the money. If that woman would have quit her job and walked out there to get that 45,000, he would have called her all kind of B's and H's and probably told her she was done. If not that, then she would have had to get the car with.
Oh man, yeah. So congratulations, girl. You kept your dignity. You $45,000 in the hole. You could have been, but hey, go ahead.
Loyal to Chick-fil-A.
All right, we're not going to get into the subject today because we can wrap it up. There wasn't subject tomorrow. We'll talk about. He just wanted to use her as a throat pump anyway. Hey, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there was something behind. There was something behind that. Nah, Mike. Where's the gunshots? We'll talk about this tomorrow, but I'm just gonna give y'all a heads up. A woman was in a relationship. She's married, and she proposed an open relationship to her husband because she couldn't fulfill his sexual desires. And I was taken aback because if I'm not fulfilling your sexual desires, well, I guess maybe I'll buy you some toys for Christmas, but you're not But what about you, Mike? Would you quit?
Would you quit UPS for 45K?
Oh, I would quit. Yeah, I would quit. I'd be out of there. I mean, unless Kevin Gates say, "Yeah, you want to get in the car?" Wait, I ain't getting in the car with you, Kevin.
No, but it was a female, and then Shawnee was like, "What girl gave you what?" But anyway,
I mean, we gonna both use the money. Like, I would just have to take the heat. For it. I'm like, I'd have to answer the question. So what she look like? What she have on? Was she flirting and there probably was some flirtation going on. But at the end of the day, after I take that week of maybe not being talked to and maybe being walked by as if I'm not there, and maybe I got to cook my own food. At the end of the day, I would tell her, Shawnee, I just want to show you something. I just
Just
checked.
for the prom.
I just checked. It's prom money.
Look, boo, look what I got, boo. Ding. All right, so you said tomorrow. So a partner wasn't able to fulfill the needs of her or his man, whoever it was.
She gave him the green light for an open relationship, and doesn't seem like she's going to take part in it. She was like, I can't say. Do you know what type of manipulation you have to have over somebody, and how you have to really mess up their self-esteem to be like, you are so bad in bed that I need that you go like, well, just go to somebody else.
But you love that
It
person.
might be a medical issue, because I've heard that like people have medical issues and certain things just.
Well, that wasn't what's set up here.
But well, if you like, stuff happens medically that you can't.
Well, medically, if I'm incapable of doing, I'm still not giving you the green light. Just believe me.
Really? All right, I guess we can talk about it tomorrow. That's interesting.
My wife would have had an attitude while I'm on vacation. I mean, listen.
Dan said I'm taking that bread.
It's just amazing how $45,000. How amazing that in our relationships, dog, is a come up. Not quitting the job, because you can always get another job, but we really turning down $45,000 really based on jealousy.
In cash, yeah, and jealousy.
On jealousy.
How do you explain this to your partner? I guess if you're single, it's different.
Yeah. I was gonna say I would still be pissed if Shawnee FaceTime me, be like, look, let me see. I want to show you what's going on right here. I want to show you what's going on right here. Dude is offering this rapper Kevin Gates over $45,000 to quit the job, and I was like,
let me talk.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta consider it though.
You gotta consider it, but damn, jealousy's a motherfucker.
Oh,
we
funny.
They have $50,000.
I asked about prom picture earlier. It looks like someone sent me one. Here's my prom picture. Tell me I wasn't smooth.
That don't even look like you.
Look at the white lapel. I had the Boys to Me white cane.
I saw this before.
That's my cane.
That don't even look like you.
That was me with my Porsche glasses on with the interchangeable lenses. Huh?
I thought that was Biggie.
Was that?
I thought that was Biggie. You know, my daughter says that. I'm like, I don't look like no Biggie. She always said that.
I mean, you look like a slim Biggie. You don't look like Biggie, but
that don't even look like you. Number one, you smiling. I haven't seen you smile in a picture in 10 years.
Yeah, that's the young lady.
That's me. I'm smiling in Atlantic City with Lady Q.
Well, he was drunk. Wow.
So prom picture. I want to redo my prom. You gotta have a prom picture.
I don't know if I have to go with my mama.
No, that was the cane. That was the white cane that matched the white lapel. I was popping it. You couldn't have told me nothing.
Was that before the felony or after the felony?
That was after, because I had to get a job to help pay for my prom. My mama made me get a job. Look like Kumo D. See, Mike got jokes. And first of all, I ain't got no felony. According to my governor's pardon over here.
Was that before the expungement or after the expungement? That was after.
That never happened. That never happened. Where's your prom picture? That's fine.
No, I don't have a prom picture. Remember my mom had to take down the prom pictures because after the prom, my mom kept all the prom pictures up, and I didn't. That relationship ended after high school. So I said, Mom, take these pictures down, because every time I bring so and so over here, I gotta deal with this whole thing about these pictures being up here and all that. Just take them down. And where you want to put them? Just take them away, Mom. They're just prom. I don't care. No cap. But that picture reminds me of my high school graduation picture. Yeah, that was definitely.
You wasn't that sharp to shop. You ain't had no white lapel with the white cane to match, with the Porsche glasses with the lenses to coincide.
Clap it up for me. Let me give him the clap.
What?
Give him a foot. Hey, if you ain't feeling yourself, nobody else deserves to feel you. All right, we are done. Tomorrow morning, we will be back at it. Don't forget that prom that happens, the re-prom happens May 20th. I need y'all to convince your spouses to get out there. We're going to have a good time. Me and Shawnee will be in the building. They got the DJ, they got the band, they got an open bar for 1 entire hour. Do you use Cash App? Is this the only way we can send donations? I don't use Cash App. Okay, so we'll have to figure that out for donations on the
We
show.
appreciate people looking to support the show to keep this going.
Anybody looking to support the show, we are planning a whole week of fundraising because we need the money for production costs and things of that nature, studio costs, equipment costs, all types of things that we need. I'm being transparent. This is what goes down. Same way PBS, the channel, does it, is the same way we're going to do it. So we're going to make sure we get it all together. That was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I remember them. So we'll be out of here. May 20th is the reprom. Make sure you get your tickets. Go to that website and make it happen. Tonight, I'm going to recut the commercial. And shout out to Rachel for being such a good sport and allowing me to take over.
Good energy, too. I like
good energy. I love it. All right. You know how we close. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.